Okay, so I just read about this lightweight macOS app called Portkill that manages development processes on specific ports. It's pretty neat.
Wow, that sounds useful. So, it's focused on monitoring ports between 2000 and 6000. Why that range specifically?
Yeah, exactly. Those ports are commonly used for various development servers. It just makes sense. But wait, how does it actually monitor those ports?
It scans ports every 5 seconds using the lsof command, right? That's a pretty clever approach. But does that impact system performance?
Great question. I wonder if it creates any noticeable lag, especially when constantly polling like that. Let's see. It has a real-time monitoring feature.
Real time sounds good, but does it factor in errors or failures when monitoring? Those can happen often in development.
Definitely, it has graceful error handling permissions and failures. I was surprised by that. It's all about stability.
That's reassuring. I mean, unexpected issues can be a nightmare during development. How does it handle process termination?
It initially sends a SIGTERM for graceful termination, which is smart. If that doesn't work, it jumps straight to SIGKILL.
That makes sense. But isn't it risky to force kill processes? You could lose unsaved work or data.
True, but the app is designed for development environments where losing a bit of data might be less critical. I get that.
Right, but it also has limitations, like not being able to terminate processes owned by other users, right?
Exactly, it requires permissions, so system processes could be locked out, which could frustrate some users.
And if you've ever dealt with those permissions issues, they can feel like such a hassle. Did you see how it reacts to process failures?
Yes, if it can't terminate a process due to permission errors, it just gracefully handles it instead of crashing.
That's helpful, but it's a bit concerning. Not being able to kill processes could be annoying. What if underlying processes are stuck?
Yeah, you're right, it leaves users in a tricky situation, but I wonder if the app provides logging for these issues.
It claims no data collection or storage, which is reassuring. Still, some kind of feedback would be useful for troubleshooting.
Totally, even just basic logs could help developers pinpoint what went wrong, and it's designed with a clean UI, right?
Yes, it features a nice visual status bar icon. I love the color coding, green for no processes, red for some, and orange for many.
It's such an intuitive way to provide feedback. I could see people relying on that visual cue. Do you think users will actually find that helpful?
Definitely, quick visual confirmation can save tons of time. People hate diving into settings just to check processes.
Speaking of settings, it uses a quit option for exiting, but I think a more user-friendly shutdown method could be better.
Yeah, leaving an option for saving state or confirming before quitting might enhance usability. Have you thought about its potential for automation?
Ooh, automation, that would be amazing. Imagine triggering it through scripts based on application states. Sky's the limit.
Thinking about that, how would it play with CI/CD pipelines? If a process fails, could we integrate this app's functionality?
That could really streamline deployment. But then there's the challenge of security and ensuring safe operations without unwanted terminations.
Right, it's a double-edged sword. Balancing functionality with safety is always a tightrope walk, given the potential risks.
And that leads us back to those permissions issues. Suddenly, it's more complicated than it seems at first glance.
Exactly. So to sum it up, this app seems incredibly useful with some smart features, but you need to understand its limitations too.
For sure, it's about striking that balance between efficiency and control, which I find pretty intriguing.
Totally. By the way, I wonder what other features could enhance it further, like maybe integrating better logs or alerts.
That would be interesting. Alerts could allow users to manage processes before they get out of hand, saving that sudden panic.
Exactly. And even better documentation could help users understand how to maximize the app's potential.
So many opportunities for improvement. Makes me think, as developers, we need tools that truly adapt to our needs, right?
Absolutely. Tools like this highlight the blend of convenience and control we crave in our workflows today.
True, ultimately, Portkill seems like a step forward, but with just the right amount of caution to keep users informed.
Definitely. It's exciting to see where this tool could evolve, especially regarding user feedback and community contributions.
So it leaves me wondering, how do we help shape these tools so they fit better in our development lives?
That's a great question. If we share our experiences, maybe we can influence future developments and make a better toolkit.